प्रॉपर्टीज ऑफ आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स। तो आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स की प्रॉपर्टीज समझने के लिए करते हैं एक एक्टिविटी। तो कौन कौन से आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स लें? सो वी हैव आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स लाइक सोडियम क्लोराइड, पोटेशियम आयोडाइड, बेरियम क्लोराइड, या फिर कोई और सॉल्ट भी ले सकते हैं लाइक मैग्नीशियम क्लोराइड, लिथियम क्लोराइड, हम कोई भी सॉल्ट ले सकते हैं। So what is the physical property of all these salts? So they are solid. So the physical nature of all ionic compounds are solids. ये तो देखने से ही पता चल रहा है कि ये solid हैं और ये hard भी हैं. But what is the reason behind their hardness? Because of the strong force of attraction between the positive and negative ions. These compounds are generally brittle and break into pieces when pressure is applied. And because they are solid, they have high melting and high boiling points. Because a very high amount of energy is required to break the strong inter-ionic attraction. But how can we say that ionic compounds का बहुत high melting point होता है? उसके लिए हम लेते हैं एक बर्नर और साथ में लेते हैं एक मेटल स्पैचुला जिसमें हम आयोनिक कंपाउंड को रखेंगे। सो दिस इज अ स्पैचुला कंटेनिंग द सैंपल ऑफ आयोनिक कंपाउंड। तो स्पैचुला को लेके जाते हैं बर्नर के ऊपर और इसको हीट करते हैं। बट मोस्ट आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स हैव हाई मेल्टिंग पॉइंट्स, सो दे डू नॉट मेल्ट इजीली व्हेन हीटेड ऑन अ मेटल स्पैचुला इन द फ्लेम. Ionic compounds have high melting points due to the strong electrostatic forces of attraction between the positively and negatively charged ions within the crystal lattice structure. These forces, known as ionic bonds, are formed when electrons are transferred from one atom to another, resulting in the formation of ions with opposite charges. In an ionic compound, the positive ions means cations and negative ions means anions are arranged in a repeating pattern throughout the crystal lattice. The electrostatic attraction between these oppositely charged ions is very strong, requiring a significant amount of energy to overcome and break the ionic bonds. Oh, can you see? Flame का color change हो गया है. So when ionic compounds are heated in a flame, the energy provided by the heat excites the electrons. As the electrons absorb energy, they move to higher energy levels or excited states. When these excited electrons return to their original energy levels, they release the excess energy in the form of light. इसीलिए फ्लेम का कलर हमें चेंज नजर आता है। तो क्या अलग अलग आयोनिक कंपाउंड्स की वजह से फ्लेम में अलग अलग कलर इम्पार्ट होते हैं? Yes. Sodium chloride imparts yellow color to the flame. But अगर हम पोटेशियम आयोडाइड लेते हैं तो फ्लेम को वॉयलेट कलर इम्पार्ट होता है। बेरियम क्लोराइड इम्पार्ट्स ग्रीन कलर टू द फ्लेम। दैट मीन्स हम फ्लेम देख के भी आइडेंटिफाई कर सकते हैं कि कौन सा आयोनिक कंपाउंड है। These flame colors can be used as a qualitative test to determine the presence of specific ions in a sample. It is important to note that flame tests are specific to certain ions and not applicable to all ionic compounds. अब हम इन ionic compounds को water में dissolve करके देखते हैं. So ionic compounds are dissolved in water. They are soluble in water. Solubility refers to the ability of a substance to dissolve in a particular solvent. So water is a polar solvent. Ionic compounds have a higher likelihood of being soluble. Water molecules have a partial positive charge on the hydrogen atoms and a partial negative charge on the oxygen atom. So when an ionic compound is introduced to water, the positive ions are attracted to the negative pole of the water molecule, while the negative ions are attracted to the positive pole of water molecule. This attraction between the ions and the polar water molecules, known as hydration or solvation, this helps to separate the ions from the crystal lattice, and this hydration allows them to move freely in the solution. On the other hand, non-polar solvents such as petrol and kerosene lack significant polarity. The molecules in these solvents have symmetrical charge distributions and do not readily form strong attractions with ions. That's why ionic compounds are not able to interact with non-polar solvents like petrol and kerosene. That's why they are not soluble in petrol and kerosene. Ionic compounds have both negative and positive charges. So when ionic compounds are dissolved in water, they form ions, and the ions move freely. So they have the property of conduction of electricity also. How to prove that the salt solution can conduct the electricity? So take a beaker, insert 2 electrodes into salt solution. These electrodes are made up of graphite rod. Connect these electrodes with the help of battery and wire. Battery is connected with a bulb, and we use switch here to on and off the system. So when we switch on this, the bulb is glowing. This indicates that the circuit is completed. But both the electrodes are not attached with each other. They are not attached with each other in the solution. This proves that the ions which are present in the salt solution have the property of conduction. They make the circuit completed. That means ionic compounds create a flow of current. They carry electric charge. The movement of charged ions through the solution is what enables the conductivity of the solution. So we can say that the conduction of electricity through a solution involves the movement of charged particles. A solution of an ionic compound in water contains ions, which move to the opposite electrodes when electricity is passed through the solution. Ionic compounds in the solid state do not conduct electricity because movement of ions in the solid is not possible due to their rigid structure. But ionic compounds conduct electricity in the molten state. This is possible in the molten state since the electrostatic forces of attraction between the oppositely charged ions are overcome due to the heat. Thus, the ions move freely and conduct electricity.